Welcome back, guys. This is Srikant. Today we are going to talk about a general topic in SQL. That's the difference between the union and the union all. So the these are the keywords and these are the clauses which are very useful and which are very informative and very useful when we do a real-time programming. So what exactly it does? For example, I have one data set, I have another data set, and both are having the same column and the same data type. So if I want to merge the data from the table 1 and table 2, then I should go for the union or the union one. Both do same thing. Both merge the data from multiple data set and it shows you in a single result set. Perfectly fine. So okay. So how can I prove that? For example, I have a table, create table has test1 with a column id and the data type is int, and I have another table, let's say q, having a int. I'm going to create this two table. Perfectly fine. Now I'm going to insert data, insert into. In first table I am going to add entry, select one, one entry, another entry I'm adding into the same table. Perfectly fine. So in first table I have two entry, one and two. In second table I am going to add a single entry. Now my requirement is I know that when I use the union or the union all, it will simply merge the data. Let's write the same query. Let's write the one query. Let's select start from test one, union test two. Perfectly fine. And I'm going to select this same query and want to run the same query again. Simply do a union all. So in a first query I am using union, another query I am using union all. Let's select both the query and see the output. So the first query which I am using with the union is giving me two record, and the second query which I am giving it as the union all, which is giving me three record. So what is the difference? Okay, to understand the difference we need to run this two query individually. Just remove the union. Now it will give me 1 2 3 4 output, and now we'll try to understand in detail. We'll analyze the data. I'm going to show you how to analyze the data. Okay, so first query which is showing me two record, this is from the test one. So what does it mean? It means that table 1 is having a two record, having a value 1 and 2. Another query is taking data from the test 2, which is having the only single record, that is 2, which is fine. In the next query, I have used union. So let's see. This is the third one. In the third one, I am only seeing the 1 and 2. The first query should return me 1, second should be 2, another 2. When I do a merging, then I should simply get merge data, but I am getting only 1 and 2. Because the entry 2, if I'll see carefully, is duplicated. Entry 2 for the column ID is present in both the table. So only once the duplicate value is shown. So basically it will do a distinct. In union all I can see 1 2 and then 2, so it has not done the distinct part here, right? So without distinct, if you need a data or duplicate data, then you need to go for the union all, and if you want to see data with the uniqueness, then you need to go for the union all. That's basically the difference. There is nothing more. Okay, now we'll try to understand the execution plan. Let's run these both query and see the execution plan, because it could be very useful for to see the execution plan. What happens? We started the execution plan on, and now we are going to understand the execution plan for these two query. execution plans getting generated. Okay, so I would see two execution plan. The first execution plan is for the union, and second is for the union OR. Do we see any difference there? Let's try to understand. So it is taking the data from the hash stage, then it is taking data from the hash test 2. Same here also, it is taking data from the test 1, then test 2. Perfectly fine. So far it is same. Then in union it is doing a concatenation. Obviously it needs to concatenate the two data set. Yeah, it has done the same. But the important observation here, see here it has used the operator distinct sort, right? And internally it has used the operator called as a distinct sort, and here we don't have a sorting. So when we go for the union, internally there is two operation happen. The first operation would happen as the distinct. It will take the unique value and then it will sort the data. That's a extra operator happens union. And when we go for the union all, we don't have that operator, right? So performance perspective, when we say I want to see a performance when I go on to union with multiple data set, then you need to go for the union all. From the execution plan it's clear, when you go for the union, that time the extra operator come into the picture, that's the distinct sort, and for the union all we don't have that operator. Okay, so just to recap, what are the differences? So performance point, if someone asks you which should we use, then you should say union all, not union. Why? Because it uses the distinct sort operation before it internally do a sorting and distinct calculation, so it takes time. Now we have a very little data, so that's not problem. But when we go for the production environment, we have a lot of data, so that time it causes the problem for us. So causing unnecessary sorting will hamper the performance. And both the queries give you the merge data, and if you go for the union you will get a distinct data, and if you will go for the union all you don't get a distinct data. That's basically the difference. Hope you guys enjoyed and learn from this video, and thanks for watching. If you guys really like our video, please don't forget to share and subscribe with us, and if you really like, please don't forget to comment over the comment section. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.